I want to talk about women and money. If you think about since the pandemic, women have had many real challenges around childcare and school closures, and they were disproportionately the ones who left their job or lost their job. And when I think about women and money, well, the relationship is really complicated. When I think of ancient Egypt, women back in the day had the same financial rights as men. And yet, when I think about the United States, we've spent the last 300 years kind of separating women to try to bring women and their property rights as men to the same page. So there's lots of things going on that make it complicated for women that are unrelated to who we are. And the first is that one, I just said it, we weren't given the same rights and responsibilities and opportunities around money. And two, we were raised, many generations, I know my mom was, raised to be seen, not heard. And as late as 1960, many women to accept a job had to get their husband's permission to take that job. Not to mention having a sign off for a credit card and not being able to have your own credit. So there's lots of factors going on here that is generations of socialization around playing it safe. When I think of my mom, she was taught to have like a stash of money in a separate bank account that's her little safety net. And the safety net was really not about an opportunity for a great investment or to start a business. It was really about protection and safety, nothing to do with wealth and empowerment. So when I think about being socialized and playing it safe as kind of basic acceptance things around money, as a result, women, many of us have self limiting beliefs. And let's unpack that a little bit. A lot of us believe that we didn't have the rights to control decisions about money, that it wasn't our place, that we passed that off to our spouses or our fathers when we were being raised in the household. Or many of us did not go after a promotion or a board seat or a prominent role in a company because we don't think we're necessarily qualified or not trusting that we're smart enough to figure it out. Women have been led to believe that spending is the ultimate power play, like handbags, shoes, jewelry. We need to change up that relationship around money and change it from complicated to confident. So let's talk about 6 steps to get us on the other side of being empowered around money and actually really feeling strong about your choices. So the first is uncovering what are those limiting beliefs that you may have. What were the conversations in your family around money? Did you have any conversations around money? Think about what those were or weren't and whether you were empowered or disempowered. And how your parents treated money, because oftentimes how you show up around money could be generations before you that isn't even your mom or your parents. It could be your great grandpa who was a tightwad, and all of a sudden you show up with some of those similar characteristics, or you see that in your parents. So trust that how you show up may not have anything to do with you, but generations coming through to what you're doing today. So really think about it so you can unpack it and not have any shame around what that looks like when you've done it. The second is, what are your financial dreams and goals? I mean, actually expand your thoughts about what could it really be. And it's not about your children's education or taking care of your aging parent. It's about you and what do you want? Not anyone else, but you. Take the time to figure that out and identify it because that's a hard step. You may not have ever given yourself permission and self-respect to come up with what's important to you. And then third, initiate discussions around money. Make talking about money feel regular. It's not shameful. It's not dirty. It's not anything other than energy. So take time to have discussions with your friends, your mate, your children about money. And then surround yourself with like minded people. Create a network of people who feel similar about you, that you feel stronger and that you can grow in that area. And then level up your learning around education regarding money and investments. Get smart, buy books, buy Money Secrets, Keys to Smart Investing. It's a great book, but there are tons of books out there to help you be smarter about money so that you feel more in control. And then don't let other people interrupt your dreams. Get help. Get help, whether it's a financial advisor, a certified financial planner, a fiduciary CFP. If you need it, get help to take those dreams to that next level. And then number six, start. Start to empower yourself and feel confident about money and make a difference in your world. And that difference in your specific world will change generations after you around women showing up with money. So I hope you found this post helpful. Please share it with anyone that you think would benefit from that. And thank you for your time.